His resume was impressive to say the least. 3 La Liga titles and 5 Champions League titles. The caliber of a defensive midfielder United longed for. And what could be the height of his powers? He had everything you would desire. Number 1 for successful blocks. One of the best tacklers in La Liga, bar none. Excellent at retrieving possession. He also supported play going forward. Known for progressive passes, and he was never shy to take shots on goal. But there were a few who worried United spent 70 mil for a player past his prime.
There was a saying I always remember: leave the football before the football leaves you. The football's left them.
You just would have heard Carragher saying, leave the football before football leaves you. And, Rio Ferdinand took great displeasure in that comment.
I just think it's really disrespectful because, especially given what my man's won.
The first time I heard it, I kind of was like, these guys and these witty comments, it's kind of crazy. But let's be real, last year Casemiro got a lot of heat. Not just from pundits, but from fans, People really were putting the pressure on to say, Casemiro is trash now. The boys washed, he's over the hill. This is the end. He needs to go. He's not the guy. Just like what people used to do to Fred. Let's not forget that. People still give Fred a lot of slack, but surprisingly, he gets a lot of love these days. But right now, Casemiro is going through it. In a team, again, where I believe there is something wrong with the structure. There is something wrong with the game plan. There is something wrong with what is being asked of these players to do. Now, Casemiro didn't play in the FA Cup and people looked at that and thought, hey, maybe something is happening here that we're not aware of, Something is going on. Was this for performance related? I don't remember what the answer was. But again, Casemiro is coming in under heat. He's been scapegoated for a United poor performance. Now I look back at the highlights. Strangely, Liverpool had a 30-minute highlight for that game yesterday. I don't think I've seen a United highlight for a game that long in a really long time. I couldn't even find the United highlight easily. The Liverpool one ranked higher than it, right? But what's crazy when I looked at it, so the first one, I think Casemiro got bumped off the ball, right? No, that's the second one. The first one, the ball was being passed. Mazuri, there was some playing out from the back, right? The ball eventually reached to Meno, who played the ball to Bruno Fernandes, who had nowhere to go, ran into a Liverpool player and passed the ball to Casemiro, who then, to me, it looked as though he was doing one of those things where as you get the ball, you push it back to the player that gave it to you. So I do think he's to be blamed for some lack of awareness because there were 2 United players on the flank. I don't remember who they were, probably Dalot and Garnacho, but there were 2 United players on the flank looking in Casemiro's direction, thinking the ball is going to come to them. It didn't. He made a bad pass or a bad decision, combination, and pushed the ball back to where Meno ran from. But immediately the team is under pressure because of that. It's like a 5v2 or 5v3. Casemiro and the 2 centre backs. Now, I kind of agree with Roy Keane. There's something wrong with the team setup if it is that just from a play like that, if you watch it, just watch by the highlights, the build up going bam, 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 up to where it hits Bruno at the halfway line of the field, and he basically runs into trouble and pushes the ball back on Casemiro. It's a pressure pass, right? And Casemiro is trying to play it back out quick to Meno. I'll give that one to Casemiro, right? He could have made a better play, even though the team should have been able to resolve. Remember, this is a team that's supposed to be playing the press, but we're not able to manage the press. We need to pre that deeper. The second one, he got bodied off the ball, and this is what I don't get. People make a big deal of, he loses the ball in a dangerous place. It's dangerous when you have Dalot being able to stand up. Salah puts no pressure on him, just stands him up on the edge of the 18. Salah puts the ball square into the box, low ball. Martinez is there, should be the one covering Diaz. De Ligt is behind, and there is enough space for Diaz to react, get that ball, look what he's gonna do, and take that shot. And we're giving Casemiro the flag to that. I don't hear anybody saying anything about what Maino did. Maino did the exact same thing as Casemiro on the second goal. He got bodied off the ball, fell, lost the ball, and in that situation it was worse. The defense didn't even have time to align and to do anything to recover. Bam, bam, goal, right? Not to mention, Martinez made another mistake again in terms of passing right after the kickoff for the goal. So the point I'm making is you're blaming Casemiro, but there is a lot showing that there is some issues with the team play, whether it's moral, combination of moral, what he wants from the team. And let's talk about Rashford as well, because Rashford got a lot of flack. I'll be real quick. And I'm saying all of this just to say that I don't really think Casemiro is washed. I do think he is getting old. Some of his weaknesses may be more pronounced because of age, naturally, but I think there's something deeper happening with the team that we need to take a closer look at. Rashford is not being used like how he used to be used. His pace was not being used in that game. It was clear that his pace was not a part of the game plan. And I heard one clip that really caught it where the guy was like, Rashford's game is take on, beat, move forward, or get the ball in space, move forward. And it's clear Rashford is playing like ball to feet, looking to push the ball in the middle. That intricate kind of pass-like thing, that's not Rashford. Something's wrong at United, and for me, it's not Casemiro. You know, he's not washed, but I get it. Football these days, we need a scapegoat, and it's easy to zone in on the highlight reel when they zone in on your mistake. And then all the pundits just jump up and say, yes, that's a terrible mistake, and we run with that and not really look at the bigger picture of what's going on.